All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Kakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples towards younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutation to the hopeful lake out there pushing his world, pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful like the believers, the listeners who have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, and what I want to get into, all right, this afternoon, just dealing with various topics, man. Rolling in the spirit and, this wicked world, which is soon to be judged, okay? Because we're living in a time where the Lord is about to make, all right, good, all right, on his promises towards his people. And in doing so, this society, this wicked society has to be destroyed, okay? Let's start here. Because there's so much, going on, and the lead up to the chaos, the lead up to the judgment is unfolding right before us, man. These things are happening in real time. And there's going to come a time when the prophets are not going to be out there anymore, the family of the word, okay? Food is not going to be accessible, okay? You're going to have, all right, a whole new norm in the earth, and it's going to be lamentation more than woe, okay? Society is finna make a major change into chaos, okay, into an uptick in violence, okay, and into an uptick, all right, in hard times, okay. So as you read, let's go here. Let's start out with Second Esdras. Second Esdras 15:5. It says, "Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction." The sword, famine, death, and destruction. The Lord is finna bring these plagues upon the world in a major way. Okay? People starving to death in first world countries is gonna be a norm. Because right now people starve in these third world countries, and it's not talked about that much, especially you go there in Yemen, all those people that are starving, okay? But no, that's gonna come to these first world countries that have abundance. It's gonna be famine. You see, things are finna get real dystopian in the earth. Things are finna make, all right, a major change, okay, in society, man. Okay? And the people that are used to living in delicacy and abundance, okay, the Lord is finna bring famine and sorrow, man, and hard times like never before. Okay, and you can tell everyone is open, all right, all right, for the, because pretty much no one's anticipating this. The masses are not anticipating this, man. The masses have a mindset that America is going to be good old America, all right, for decades and generations to come. There's people that walk around with that mindset, man. Okay? So this place is open, okay, for the kill shot when it comes to prophecy, man. And that's why a lot of people are going to be caught extremely off guard, okay, by what's to come in the near future, man. Okay? Now, when you keep reading verse 6, it said, "For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled." And see, people don't understand that wickedness comes from idol worship. See, idolatry and idol worship runs the earth. You see, people are into idolatry and don't even know it. Like, there's women that's in the spirit of Queen of Heaven and don't know it. There's niggas that's in the spirit of Baal Peor. Okay, would you go into Baal Peor? It was like the worship of sex. Okay, the worship of particular things. Like, a lot of people come in the energy of pagan, okay, ideology and don't even know it, because Esau is so subtle that he just infused it and made it normal into everyday life. But there's a lot of people that's engulfed in idolatrous lifestyles, man. Okay, that's why the scriptures say you adulterers and adulteresses, because adultery first starts in the spirit. Let's get that. Okay, and the lifestyle of these pagans, adultery was acceptable. The culture of swinging. You see, everybody creeping on everybody. Like, that's all the norm when it comes to idolatry, man. And that's why the flood came. Let's get this in Matter of fact, let's get this in Wisdom of Solomon, okay, 14. Okay, this Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 12. It says, for the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication, and the invention of them the corruption of life. You see, when Esau was infusing all these enchantments, and that's why everything is based goes back to some type of god or goddess. You know, the months of the year, the days of the week. Okay, the infrastructure, the symbolism, especially for these major companies, it all goes back to some type of idolatry. This place is laden in idolatry. Okay, and what one thing about it, idolatry corrupts your morals, and that's why the moral, okay, standard in the earth is so low. Okay, is because of idol worship, man, because of idol customs. Okay, men dressing up as women, women dressing up as men. Okay, women dressing up as men dressing up as women. That goes back to idol culture, man, idolatry and paganism, man. Okay, the heathen would do this for their god. They would do these things for their gods, man. Okay, and you keep going. It says, for neither were they from the beginning, neither shall they be forever. For by vain glory of men they enter into the world, and therefore shall they come shortly to an end. See, the Lord is going to end, okay, a world that's infested with idolatry and idolatry culture, man. You know, that's why the law, like when you go into the law, when we was coming out of Egypt, a lot of those laws was directly against the culture, the Egyptian culture, which was heavy in idolatry, okay, that we had just came out of, the Egyptian captivity that we had just came out of. Okay, the law, the bald heads, the Egyptian had the bald head, no eyebrows, you know, tripping. You see, that queen of heaven that comes back from Egypt, man. Okay, ancient Egypt. You see, the lineups, okay, all those things went back to ancient Egypt, man. You know, worshiping the dead, the tattoos, like all those things was happening in Egypt. You make no carving in your flesh for the dead, okay? Because in Egypt they worship the dead, okay? And that's why you had over here the northern kingdoms. A lot of them would have pyramids and they would do rituals unto the dead. They got there from ancient Egypt, man. The northern kingdom was heavy into those customs, man, when they was over here, man. Okay? And that's why the Lord allowed those conquistadors to come over here and wear their ass out, man. With us. Because some of us was here, some of us northern kingdom. You see? But idolatry would always be addressed in the earth eventually, man. The Lord would always let it get to a certain point, and then he would address it. Okay? So let's go here. Because in the days of Noah, then we can go back to Wisdom of Solomon and get some more on that. I'm say rolling in the spirit. All right, now this is Genesis, the 6th chapter. Now this is before the flood. And it says what? The corruption of mankind. That's the title, of these precepts. It says, this Genesis 6 and 5, it says, and the Most High saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart or his mind was only evil continually. And we're at that time now, where the masses of the people in the earth, their mind is continually on some type of wickedness, man. Even if it's something that seems harmless, man. Celebrating your birthday, okay? Taking selfies all day, worshiping yourself, okay? That's wickedness. It goes back to Satanism, man. When you too full of yourself, okay, what they call narcissistic, they say it's a very narcissistic society, where you only into what's going on with you. You don't care about anything else, man. Okay, but that goes back to idol worship, man. Okay, niggas is plotting on killing each other. Esau is scheming how to kill the masses. Niggas is plotting and scheming how to kill the niggas 2 streets down. Eve is plotting on how to get child support out this nigga, how to ruin this nigga life. You know, the pastor gearing up, how he gonna lie Sunday. You know, he getting his best lie ready for Sunday to jip. You know, Jake out the tides. Okay, everybody got some type of scheme or plot and wickedness. Okay, and even the ones that seem harmless, that's an abomination, man, in the sight of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, and it says, I read in the NLT, Genesis 6 and 5, it says, the Lord observed the extent of human wickedness on the earth, and he saw that everything they thought or imagined was consistently and totally evil. Okay? Now, when you go here, all right, then you have the elder brother, Ricard Kwame out of London, just did a video on how the the gayest, okay, the gayest city, all right, in the world is Tel Aviv. Okay, you know, he went to the article on that. You see, that's why, hey, it's gonna be a modern Sodom and Gomorrah in America, and also in the land, in our land, man. Our land is gonna be cleansed. America gonna be turned to a desert, you know, but the land of Israel is gonna be cleansed and renovated for its true inhabitants, man. As the prophecy say, Judah shall dwell in itself in the book of Jeremiah. Okay, the true people going back to that land, but it has to be destruction of this idolatry society first, man. Okay, Genesis 6 and 11, it said the earth also was corrupt before the Most High, and the earth was filled with violence. Okay, it's normal to shoot up the colleges now. It's normal for mass shootings. Okay, these things are normal now. Okay, and what does Esau do? He pushes more music that promotes violence. He pushes more video games. What's the one? The shooting game everybody into? Black Ops, yeah. Okay, the Grand Theft Auto, you know. He's conditioning people to be violent. Okay? This is a very violent, like, that's people's first reaction is violence in this society, man. Niggas dying, what, the Eve, you know, because she didn't get no biscuits at Popeyes. You know, she drove the car. You know, it's like, damn, that's like people only option is violence now. You know, that's why it's wise to move in wisdom, you know, and be aware and be circumspect in this time, because it's like people only option now is violence. You know? Like, you see? But this is the earth ran by Esau Edom, man. He has people in this type of mind frame, man. Okay, now you go back. Let's go back to Wisdom of Solomon, and we're going to jump down. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 22. It says, moreover, this was not enough for them, that they erred in the knowledge of the Most High, but whereas they live in the great war of ignorance, those so great plagues called they peace. Those so great plagues caused they peace. Okay, Esau has made wickedness in certain plagues, like the alphabet people, that's a plague. Okay, that's not nothing that's supposed to be normalized and be running rampant in the earth, but they call it peace. Jake love the hood, like that lifestyle where you can die over a gas station over an argument. I was watching a documentary, not a documentary, a little video. I meant to do a lesson on it, but it shows you the top 20 hats that you can't wear in LA because it's associated to a gang in LA. You know, you brothers and sisters probably can look it up. It's the top 20 hats that you can't wear in LA because it's associated to a gang. Okay? And Jake love that shit. Jake think that's normal. Okay? To be in a culture where you can die because you wore a hat of a sports team. Okay? They think Jake get the hood tatted on. They think that's peace. It's some Jakes that they don't feel comfortable unless they in the hood. Like, it's some niggas that never go past the boundaries of their neighborhoods, man. You know, I know a lot of Jake like that. Jackson small as hell, but you got Jakes in South Jackson, never been to West Jackson. Jake's in West Jackson, never been to North Jackson, man. Okay? And they look at that as some type of peace, man, but that's a plague to live in that much violence, that much adultery, that much alphabet community, that much, drugs, and that's a plague. But Jake calls that peace. Okay? Let me see if I can find that video and put it. Hold on. I said, this is goddamn ridiculous, man. A hat, But Jake bragging that, yeah, nigga, better not come in my hood with with a pirate's hat, Let me see, 20 hats. Yep, and it is. Yeah, this the video. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, but I'm gonna put it in the link. Okay, niggas proud of it. 20 hats. Yeah, the brother put it up at the water, brother. But that's the thumbnail, and niggas are proud as hell of this shit, man. But all it goes back to idolatry, even the gang culture, the colors, the symbolism, the signs, all this idolatry, man. But y'all can watch that video and just see the ignorance. That's why the scriptures say, Wisdom of Solomon 14:22, it says, moreover, this was not enough for them, that they erred in the knowledge of the Most High, but whereas they live in the great war of ignorance, those so great plagues called they peace. For whilst they slew their children in sacrifices, or used secret ceremonies, or made revelings of strange rites, they kept neither lives nor marriages any longer undefiled, but either one slew another traitorously, or grieved him by adultery. And what do niggas rap about the most, man? Adultery. What do niggas sing about the most? Adultery. What do niggas brag about in the break room the most? Adultery, man. Okay, and that's a horrible thing to do. Okay, because that ruins a family. Okay, that ruins the whole. Like damn, like you can't go back from that, man. Adultery. Like that's the painful thing, and Jake boasts in it. Okay, or either they slew each other treacherously, man. Set up after set up. It showed you Cardi B told you how she used to get niggas drugged up, and then she would get them robbed, and then if I might be adding to it, but I think she was getting them popped, by Jakes that was moles, man. Madness, man. And she was bragging in that. And she's an idol. You see? She's an idol. Okay? This is a very wicked, idolatrous culture that Esau has made normal in society, man. Okay? Keep going. And it says, so that there reign in all men without exception blood, manslaughter, theft, dissimulation, corruption, unfaithfulness, tumults, perjury, disquieting of good men. Because anything that's a reflection of a sign of righteousness, they go crazy at, man. Because here it is, Jake can have as many hoes as he want, and he's glorified and he's praised as that nigga. But if you let a man have 2 wives that are in order, okay, then it's an uproar. But you can have as many hoes as you want. The Eve can have as many baby daddies she want. But a woman being in order to a man, that's looked at as horrific. Okay? Disquieting of good, a man that has a standard. Okay? Especially the Israelite man that has a standard and confidence. Oh man, this society demonizes that, man. This is a backwards ass society, man. Okay? Because this society is meant for us to be just random, chaotic, living off pleasure. You know, and that's what always will happen to the sons of God, is that they will get entangled with these women. These women will bring idolatry, all right, this lifestyle of idolatry, okay, within the sons of God. But see, now you have a remnant that's not going to turn back. That's why Scripture calls us virgins. Lord will we of that number. That's why in Revelation 14 it referred to us as virgins. Okay, we're not going to be pulled back into idolatry and be penetrated by the doctrines of these heathens, man. Okay, but that was always one of the things that will call the sons of God to fall, is to be engulfed with these women and engulfed in pleasure. Okay, and it will lead to idolatry, man, because there's pleasure that comes with righteousness. Like there's a pleasure within order. Like, but Jake, idolatry just takes all the rules away, and you just have at it. Where you deal with 2, 3 women at a time, and deal with sodomy, and all this other madness that comes with it, man. Okay, watching women on women, scrap on, see all that old madness that comes with it. But there's a pleasure, a great pleasure comes with what the Lord already made and created, man. But through idolatry, everything has become corrupted and tainted. You see? And it says they kept neither lives nor marriages any longer defiled. I was like, verse 26 said, disquieting of good men, forgetfulness of good turns, defiling of souls, changing of kind. All right, changing of kind. Okay, you figure it out. Changing of kind, and that's a big thing that's pushed here, man. Okay, and it says disorder in marriages, and marriages are terrible. Like getting married in America, especially. Okay, that's why Jake has to leave the country, because marriages are done. Marrying the modern woman, that's suicide. Okay, that's goddamn suicide, man. Okay, but you have the remnant that's returning back to order, and the Lord, is making moves between, some brothers, and sisters, man. And that's a beautiful thing, like the scripture said, and matter of fact, I gotta get it, and the book of Sirach, and we'll go back to it. Sirach 25 and 1. Sirach 25 and 1, it says, in 3 things I was beautified and stood up beautiful, both before the Most High and men, the unity of brethren, the love of neighbors, and a man and a wife that agree together. Okay, that's a beautiful thing. But Esau has corrupted it, because men have become degenerate. A lot of men have become degenerate, passive, and Eve, all right, has become, dominant and out of order. Okay, so for the most part, you have a lot of brothers that's just chilling. Some brothers got situations, and the Lord, like the scripture say, everybody got their proper gift, but it's just so jacked up. Why Apostle Paul say, look, if you single, okay, don't just be dying, be married. And if you married, don't be, quick to be loosed. Okay, because the options out here is just bugged out, man. Okay, talking about going on the date, man, shit. But the Lord got everything played out where He gonna give every needful thing in due season. So if you don't have a wife, continue working on you, and when it's time for the Lord to add, you'll be built up to where you can bear. And likewise for women, like you don't have a husband, hey, keep building yourself up, adding skills to yourself, so when you are added, hey, you'll be likened unto that man. And the Lord gonna put things together in due season. But it's a madhouse out here, man. Hey, I wouldn't dare, a brother don't deal with women, just try to force them to get out there, man. Brothers, enjoy your simplicity, man. The spirit on you, and you good, you straight in your situation. Enjoy your simplicity, man. You know, I just say that. You know, we're going back. Um, Wisdom of Solomon 14. You know, let me get some of these brothers on the comment board. All right, Wisdom of Solomon 14. All right, verse 26 again. It said, disquieting of good men, forgetfulness of good turns, defiling of souls, changing of kind, disorder in marriages, adultery, and shameless uncleanness, man. Shameless uncleanness, man. Okay? Just a madhouse, man. You know? And especially, like, I know you brothers do ride share, man. You see some of the most bugged out, you know? And like, you ride share is another way that the Lord show you, like, yeah, this what I'm about to do, what I'm about to do. Okay? Because it just be a madhouse, man. You know, you see things like, God damn, you know? And like I say, the modern woman, and these niggas too, man, they got demons, like they demons them heightened, you know, like they becoming more and more enchanted. As we becoming more and more cleansed by this word, they're becoming more and more enchanted, man. You know? Verse 27, it says, for the worshiping of idols not to be named is the beginning, the cause, and the end of all evil. For either they are mad when they be merry, or prophesy lies, or live unjustly, or else lightly forswear themselves. For so in much as their trust is in idols, which have no life, though they swear falsely, yet they look not to be hurt. Okay? So it says either they are mad when they be merry, you know, drunk, you know, rioting. Okay? You see, a lot of men, okay, have been getting killed, you know, on drunk and being filled with courage. Okay? It says a prophesy lies. Okay? Well, that's the new thing. Cause Jake, you know, whether it's the Christian church or Jake that know they Israelites, all right, Jake just hitting record now. You know, and just going. You see? Now let's go from there. Let's get get some of you brothers off the comment board. You know, shalom to all you Akim. You know, I watch them tuning in. You know. All right, this is Proverbs 16 and 25, and it says, there is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. Okay? And there's a lot of people that think they're doing a righteous thing. A lot of Christians, you know, a lot of our people that Islam, you know, a lot of, you know, niggas would be, you know, street niggas, but, you know, they might buy a few bikes for Christmas, you know. Niggas think they doing the right thing. Okay? You see? There's a lot of people that are on the path to destruction thinking that they're good, man. Okay? Because they, you know, our people have established their own righteousness, man. Okay? But a lot of our people are engulfed into idolatry cultures and unknowingly, man. Even with the pants, like I know some sisters, you know, you still wear your pants, you know, but that goes back to idolatry. Like, you know, if you can, you know, try to incorporate, you know, dresses as much, but you know, it ain't no thing, but just you want to try to be separated from idolatry as much as possible, you know. Like I know, hey, it ain't like I said, I'm just mentioning it, just putting it out there, but that, you know, it goes back to Ashraf, you know, when you go into with the pants, you know. And it's all type of thing. Like, yeah, you know, you drive a Tahoe, the T on the tie, you know, on the Tahoe symbol, I mean the Chevy symbol goes to Tammuz, you know. So you let me find the car that ain't, but all of them, you know. And another thing too, I don't know if you noticed, if you know, you brothers noticed that the new Kias, you know, 'cause I think one of them Kias is called Kia Soul, but the new Kia sign almost look like 144. I don't know if you brothers been paying attention to it, you know. Let me see if I can pull it up. Which, you know, it probably goes into, you know, telling what it go into, what they got it for. But hey, we taking over, man. You know, we taking over. So let's see if we can find it. Yep, but that's the new symbol for Kia, you know. But when you look at it, like, especially when you be behind it, you know, it kind of look like a 144, you know. You know, this is me. You know, I might be tripping, but I was just looking at it. Um, but yeah, I seen them. You be the Kia Soul. You know, I think there's one of them that I seen. I said, damn, you know. But getting back to it, get some more of you brothers. All right, this is Sirach 27 and 29. It's from the brother Humble Servant, R1. And it said, they that rejoice at the fall of the righteous shall be taken in a snare, and anguish shall consume them before they die. And anguish shall consume them before they die. Okay, these people are about to suffer. These idolatries, this idolatry society is about to suffer, man. The Lord is about to judge this place for the wickedness, man. Because the cultures that idolatry has created, man. And it created what? A great rebellion against righteousness, man. Okay? This is the brother Kazak Bun Yahweh, Psalms 37 and 9. It said, for evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. And see, Esau, is his power is about to be cut off, and everyone that's attached to this man's power, all right, they finna fall. You see, wickedness is finna lose on the all-time high, and righteousness is finna win eternally, man. Okay, so as we align ourselves up with righteousness, we're set up for an eternal win. You know, and that's another thing I want to tell y'all since I was here. Lord will, I could do a lesson on it. But I was driving, and I had to pick somebody up in this neighborhood, and the name of the neighborhood was called Cornerstone. The name of the neighborhood was called Cornerstone. And the first street I had to turn on was called Faith Way. You know, it was called Faith Way. And then the second street I had to turn on was called Province. Okay? It was when you go into a province, you know. I know I'm all over the place. But when you go into a province, um, I think it was called Providence. Now you go to Providence, because this was the second street I turned on was Providence. So the neighborhood was called Cornerstone, and then I turned on Faith Way, and then I turned on a street called Providence. When you go into Providence, it says often capitalized. It says divine guidance or care. It says the Most High is the guide or protector. Okay, now it says of all human beings, but we know it's talking about Israel, man. It's Israel. So I turned on Providence, and then the last street I turned on was called uh uh it was called Eternal Boulevard. Yep, it was Eternal Boulevard. So the neighborhood was called Cornerstone. The first street I turned on was Faithway, and then I turned on a street called Providence, And then I turned on the last street, and it was called Eternal Boulevard. I'm like, man, yeah, brother. So hey, Lord willing, we going the right way. We all going the right way, man. You know, that's what I took it as, man. We all going the right way. We just keep going like we going, man, and endure. You know, but yeah, I wanted to share that, man. It was heavy, you know. But this verse 10, it says, for yet a little while, Psalm 37:10, for yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yeah, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace, man. And that's going to be eternally, man. And we're going to get to enjoy the earth. We're going to get to enjoy each other. We're going to get to enjoy the family. We're going to get to enjoy, all right, your house shot. We're going to get to enjoy the Heavenly Father, his goodness, okay, eternally, man. And Israel is finna come into their eternal peace, okay? Everything in its rightful order eternally, man. So, hey, we on that final stretch. You know, we're going to see wickedness increase as judgment gets closer. But judgment is going to meet this wicked society, man. Okay? And it's a righteous judgment is going to stand in the earth, man. Okay? Matter of fact, let me end it with that. You should get this all the time. You know, this guy, you got to put this back in rotation, man. This is, Second Ezra 7. All right, Second Ezra 7:33 says, and the Most High shall appear upon the seat of judgment, and misery shall pass away. And he's going to appear on this seat of judgment through Yahweh Shai. Okay? And the long suffering shall have an end, but judgment only shall remain, truth shall stand, and faith shall wax strong. So we ain't come to a time where only judgment is going to remain in the earth, man. Okay? Judgment is going to just be in the earth and just going to be settled in, man. Okay? And people going to be getting deleted. Okay? And jacked up. Okay? And truth going to stand. All right? All these other idolatry and philosophies and myths and all that's gonna be done away with. That's not going to stand up to prophecy. Okay? And the faith of the elect are going to wax strong, man. Okay? And you read this last part, because our faith is going to wax strong, seeing the Lord execute righteous judgment, man. Okay? It says, and the work shall follow, and the reward shall be showed, and that's for the elect, and the good deeds shall be a force. You see, what we're doing now is going to be a force. It's going to hold weight in the times of chaos, because it's going to pay out in mercy, man. Okay? And says, and wicked deeds shall bear no rule. Yeah, the wicked, because right now the wicked is glorified, like the brother put up. Folly is held in great dignity. But we come to a time where your wicked, you know, your status that you got from wickedness in this society is going to bear no rule anymore. Now it's going to be time for judgment. Okay? So Lord will you brothers and you few sisters edify once again. We give all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakadash, that belongs to the apostles and the elders of GMS, who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers, and peace and blessing and salutation to the hopeful elect. Shalom.